Welcome to the Pixelberry Choices podcast. I'm your host Nirban Day, and today we're going to be talking about Foreign Affairs Chapter 11 Fishing Expedition. Your ski trip gets off to a rough start when the paparazzi show up. Can you escape the limelight? So, this chapter was quite a nice chapter, I would say. Like, we know in this chapter we go to this place to ski and with our classmates and with all of our love interests, irrespective of who you chose as your love interest with whom you're going to be appearing on the front page of that newspaper, of the journal, in that scandal. So it started with we were not hoping that none of our friends were hoping to see the paparazzi, but they were there, so everyone is a little heartbroken and all the eyes were on us. But there was this point, and then we go to skiing, and our bodyguards rush in, and they are there to help us from the paparazzi. But we are also carrying this thing with Evelyn, this fake date. So at first we just ride this some chair that they're with Evelyn or Alex, depending on who you chose. So we do a photo op for the paparazzi, though they're outside, but still, increasing their lenses power and stuff like that. They're still gonna take our photo, and then we go. Evelyn goes with Henry, or Alexi. They go with Henry. The three go together. So now there's a story I would talk about it a little bit later. So what happens next? You get to choose who you're gonna go with. It could be either Aina or Tatum or Blaine. So it's not the only person who you have chosen as a person like with whom you are making headlines in that scandal. It's not the person. It could be either three of them. Like when you if you play this diamond scene, I mean it's not a diamond scene, just a diamond, like the ski trip jacket. If you buy it, like you say, like Tatum, then Blaine, they're really praising your look. So now from there, I would like to say I was not quite expecting this. Like I have said in my previous video, like it was quite fast. Like in chapter 8, we got this thing, like we had to make this choice. But I would rather say, like, we should have had something. Maybe we would have gotten some time with the love interest and then we were to make the choice. But still, after making the choice, we're still continuing, like, we still have these three options. So it's not, we have not just locked our love interest. What we're seeing later in this chapter, you will also get a diamond scene, three diamond scenes, and you can play multiple diamond scenes. You can go with Aina, Tatum, and Blaine, respective of the choice. So depending on who we have chosen as your that scandalous love interest. I don't know how to say this, but I hope you understand that. So depending on that, you will have different conversations. So in case with Aina, Blaine sort of got angry, like, whoever is the person with you should come out and should take the heat too, and stuff like that. We'll get this. But I would say maybe I don't know how they're gonna go with this, how they're gonna end it with in terms of the love interest. So a lot of people thought choosing Blaine or choosing one love interest on chapter 8 is sort of locking it up. So I think like it's still not locked up. If there is a final choice of love interest, if this book is not getting a book 2, then there would be a choice, I guess. So that was interesting. I was quite not expecting it to have this, this sort of thing, like we will get to choose further. So that was quite interesting, but yeah, still. So we're seeing paparazzi, they're still everywhere. There's like sneaking and going everywhere. Now we, like, with one of our love interests, whoever you choose, with them you are able to protect yourself, hide, and sort of run away from the sneaky paparazzi. But in the dinner table, you have this conversation with everyone, like Evelyn, not Evelyn, but Zaira. They're asking you about if the paparazzis bothered you or not. Dion was there. You will see here, like I noticed, Henry, he was asking us about where were we and our relationship with our fake date. So that was quite thing, like maybe the reporters, they would have something to do with Henry. We don't know, there could be a storyline. But one thing for sure, like we also see in the story in this chapter, like the reporters are coming everywhere where we are. So that's really fascinating because how they're knowing where we are anyway. That's quite suspicious. So who is fetching them? Someone is tipping them off for sure, but who is that person? So we'll see that. And also another thing to mention, like we know like how Dion and Peter, they have something for each other, like a little crush. But Peter's brother, he is destined to marry Dion, like the arranged marriage in Princess, their royal region and stuff like that. So that thing is going to proceed a lot, I would say. How Dion is going to end up with Peter, at what cost, what's going to happen, what role are we going to play. So that's quite interesting. But Dion and Peter, that part I'm liking. Let me know, guys, in the comment section, how do you like that. And then we get this three diamond scenes back to back. I mean, of course, you can like it or lump it, you can take it or not. I played the three diamond scenes. The book comes once a week. So, and the three diamond scenes were interesting. But again, as I said, like I was not hoping at this moment we're getting these diamond scenes. As I've said before, I would have appreciated if before the choice they would have given us some time with the love interests. So it's sort of now, it's my personal point of view that it's like right now, like we have already made a choice, we're in the scandal with someone, but now we're also getting these choices. So it's sort of, but anyway, but it's not true. But it's just my personal opinion again. Like I wanted these options before. The we locked that, not locking, but we chose the person with whom we're gonna be in the scandal together. So anyway, that's a different thing. So as the next episode, Winston messages us on the next day. We see this message like we're doing great and we're progressing with Evelyn and stuff like that. That photo ops are awesome. So now we see our fake date, either Evelyn or Alexi. They're knocking on the door and they have something to say. So what they have to say to us. So the next chapter is named as, if I'm not being wrong, it is as Bully Pulpit. So the Bully Pulpit, it is like, I know, like the president, they use the White House as the bully pulpit, like the media, like the presidential event, they cover it and they basically, sort of, they help to reach these presidential events and stuff like that um, to normal people, to the citizens. So like this is, and what's gonna happen in this chapter is really gonna be interesting. But the name is quite interesting. Just wondering, nerds out there who wanted to know. Anyway, so let me know, guys, in the comment section how you feel about this chapter. It was certainly an awesome chapter, and well, I certainly liked it. A lot of things happened, and what's gonna happen with our fake date? What's waiting next? What obstacle are we gonna hit in the path of redemption? And what's gonna happen in the next chapter? I'm really excited. Can't wait. Sorry for a delayed review video. And today, another chapter is going to be released. The next chapter, the 13th chapter, 12th chapter. I don't remember quite. But thank you guys for listening in. And comment below. I'm always open for comments. Let's talk in the comment section below. Let me know how you like the chapter. Let me know what are you expecting for in the next chapter. Thank you guys for listening in. Bye. See you in the next video.